Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and their inner city rivals, the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. First down and much more here for Jones. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go, Shaq. 1918.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The
Point after here coming up. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7. Jets, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. 60 eagle, 60 eagle.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to have a Jets first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a... Third and long situation coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the press. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Jets, nothing.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Giants 14, Jets nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jets' 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, these two shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Like 2. 17. Here we go. Choose the light. Right here, right here. 18.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Light 2. Light 2. Check, 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 check. Choose the light. Set the tone, defense. Set it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's able to get it out of there. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. We always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
No pain, no gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Choose the light.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good at training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Third down.
Check 37, check 37. Slam, slam, slam. Cougar 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? And he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's 2nd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And his kick is indeed good. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
5-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Just shy of midfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Now Saquon Barkley, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Giants 37, Jets nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are at least able to knock the deficit down a bit.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Now let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Barkley. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Taken from just outside the 30. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He's brought down.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
The Giants on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now, wait a minute. Did the Jets get it? They did. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes, it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Back to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
49-yard line.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And this one incomplete. So So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 21-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get that ball to Auden Tate, but it's going to be 2nd down.
22-yard line.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor, and he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Here we go now as they will again try for two. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Jets 26.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Check out 3. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Giants, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew,